Elite Pilates teacher training in Devon, and today I'm taking you through spine curls from our training manual, and some places call this bridge pose, but there is actually a difference between a bridge and a spine curl, which I will go through. So to start off with, I'm not going to use a cushion for this because I'm actually going to come up onto my shoulders, so I don't want anything under my neck. So neutral pelvis, think of your cup of tea, knees hip width, feet are under the knees, reaching the hands towards your toes. Pelvic tilt first, so take a deep breath. Now as you exhale, remember what happens when you breathe out naturally, the belly button pulls down, so I'm going to work with that. You're going to breathe out, and then start to pull your hips to your rib cage and send your lower back into the mat. Now again, you'll get different ways of teaching this, but Pilates is all focused around the spine and all the supporting muscles around the spine. So here is a question for you to answer yourself. I'm not going to tell you how you should think. So when you're in this position, and experiment with your own body, if you relax your bums and you relax the back of your legs and you are in this position, what is bringing your body into this position? There's a question for you. And then release back down. So we are going to switch it now. So take a breath in. Now push into a pelvic tilt, and I find this very hard to do. Push into a pelvic tilt. So switch your bum on, switch your legs on. Now how much is going on here? Nothing! So this is why when we teach it, draw the tummy in, activate these muscles, and switch these off, because it helps you to really focus on what's going on around here. So pelvic tilts, really good to get into sync with your breath. And now we're going to take this up. I'm going to put my hands here so you can see, into half a spine curl first. This is how I teach it in classes. So from here, bums off, legs off. Now squeeze your bum as hard as you can while you pull in, and see if you can lift just the hips off without pushing too much into your feet. So you're trying to have just the bum come off the floor. My feet are still fairly relaxed. All this is happening with the bum and the belly button. So I'm trying to keep the whole spine down on the floor. Now if you have a tight back, you might be a little bit higher. And then bring yourself back down. So breath in. Pelvic tilt, no bums, no legs, use the core. Then squeeze your bums, use the core to lift, half spine curl. And now start pinning up through each vertebra. So my belly button is pulling in, until I'm in a straight line, hopefully. So there's no weight in my head or my shoulders. I'm actually on the shoulder part. So there's nothing in my neck. So be very aware of being there, okay? So on your shoulders. Now I like to glance, if I can, up my ribs, my hips and my knees. So is there a sinking there? Making sure that everything is straight. Now I'm going to come down, so take a breath. As I come down, I'm pulling my belly button in, squeezing the bum to keep it as high as I can, and work the vertebra down. So come down, down, down. Still squeezing to keep those hips up, bring it down, relax the shoulders, bring it down. Be aware of that happening. And then sinking back to neutral. I love the spine curls. We're going to do another one. So breath in, pelvic tilt, then squeeze and lift. Inhale at the top, and bringing yourself back down, keep squeezing the bums. There are so many ways you can teach this, but this is just the basic way for now. So, spine curl, a bridge pose, they tend to come up in one go. So I'm going to put my hands here just so you can see. So we curled up, bridge pose, up. So it's kind of two different exercises, although I do know some of the schools still curl and call it a bridge, but it tends to be a bridge is straight up, and a spine curl is rolling the spine. So that was just the differences. So spine curls, very good for opening up the hip, working those bums, stretching off the front of the body. And I will see you in the next video for more exercises. Take care. Bye.